One of the greatest challenges to any radio copywriter is the phone number. Clients typically demand that it be in the spot. I guess it makes them feel better. But it takes up valuable time, and really, what good is it? I mean, other than to get the client off your back. It's been long held that phone numbers in radio spots don't work. And that's true, they don't. But why? The reason is we have to remember those numbers sequentially. Can you imagine what it would be like if you had to remember 7 to 10 letters sequentially? I mean, at least letters can spell words, but a string of numbers is simply unmemorable. And don't kid yourself, nobody's writing the phone number down. The hard truth is that putting a phone number in a radio spot is most often a complete waste of time. Unless, of course, you're selling weed whackers through a phone sales department and the number to call to order is 1-800-WHACK-IT. There's potential for memory with mnemonic phone numbers, but even if your phone number spells something, it still begs the question, okay, then what? We put the phone number in the spot. When listeners call you, what are you prepared to do next? Do you really have a phone contact strategy? Because if you don't, leave the number out. A better, more up-to-date call to action for radio is to direct the listener to a custom-designed, dedicated landing page. Not the home page for the client, but a landing page that specifically addresses the radio campaign. When you do this, wonderful things can begin to happen. First, your radio campaign just became transactional, interactive. When you point a listener to a dedicated landing page, you can get them to do any number of things when they're there, not the least of which is to directly make a purchase. Second, your radio becomes measurable. You can actually track the hits generated by a radio campaign because that one single landing page is dedicated to that campaign. Instant ROI numbers, something radio has never had. Third, you have the opportunity to use the massive power of radio to bolster your social media campaign. I mean, your brand may not have 150,000 followers on Twitter, but radio gives you the opportunity to reach that many people or more to ask them to follow you on Twitter. So, the next time a client asks, "Where's my phone number?" remind them that people don't remember sequential numbers very well, but they do remember words. Offer to structure a campaign that drives a listener to a dedicated landing page, another service your agency can offer. Then determine the response you want from the listener and bake that into the landing page. When you do this, you answer the sticky old question of call to action in a strategic, measurable, transactional way. Combining a radio campaign with a dedicated web page is the most effective way to make radio really do the heavy lifting of marketing your brand.